Welcome back to Newsbug TV. Welcome back to the channel. If you're first time viewing, feel free to subscribe to the channel as you do. So keep a notification on so you can get latest videos as soon as they upload. And right now, today we have two very similar cases. You understand me? With Marcia Griffiths and dancehall star Mavado. And as you know, Queen of Reggae Marcia Griffiths is a big reggae superstar, and she was frauded $5 million in a real estate deal, just the same way Mavado was frauded in a real estate deal. So we're going to dissect them after, but we're going to read through the little small paragraphs where them say about her and about Mavado, and we're going to see the similarities, and we're going to see that reggae and dancehall artists has been targeted, and maybe there is even more to forward out. So we're going to talk, we're going in a Marcia Griffiths case now with them say in St. Andrew, Jamaica, a fraudster who targeted Marcia Griffiths and reportedly biked her of almost $5 million in a bogus real estate deal was dragged before the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday, where he was remanded until September the 8th. So him get draped up in the court for answer questioning to in fraudulent conversations and transactions that he did. The man was subsequently charged with obtaining money by means of false pretense, deception. The accused, who has been identified as Ray Morgan, was recently released from prison after serving nearly 12 years for fraud. So, you understand me, this man is a serial offender when it forward and to fraud. He's been doing it a long time. He was a professional, but Marcia Griffiths never know this man background. You understand me? And bring some dodgy deals. Court documents show that the man was charged last week by the fraud squad and has been placed behind bars. Fraud squad detectives said the accused man collected US $30,000 and Jamaica $250,000 from the electric boogie singer as payment for a property. You understand me? So 30,000 US and 250,000 Jamaican. This man defrauded the woman. Yes, Mr. Morgan, why you do that? So they have him in a court, and it's also said that he's saying that right now him not have no money, him can't pay, him bankrupt. So what them do? Like with the money in some overshore account, offshore account, overseas account, and I tell the court say him not have no money. So me know, so them I go check out him collaterals, if him have any property and any values that he may have. Them go sort after that and seek out any form of valuable items. Them know them have like house or land and vehicle and all these things, business and all of that. They will be going after. See? Now, we are going to the Mavado case. I'm going to the Mavado case, and just before I'm going at it, I can see a lot of similarities in this case here. A lot. I see the deception. I see which part the deceptive practices after people are saying hard for work, state show, hard, work and energy, them thing they take. She in the business, how long I work hard for your money, and like a man from nowhere. Just come so boom and zoop the money. Why, it's not easy at all. So now, Mavado, dancehall superstar. So the Mavado case. The trial for Jennifer Mavado, the disgraced former attorney at law who is accused of defrauding dancehall entertainer Mavado millions of dollars, is set to take place next year. The new dates are March the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. Seen, according to him lawyer, Mavado allegedly fleeced the entertainer out of more than $30 million in 27 real estate transactions. $30 million in the family. 2017, you know. She robbed the money in a fake transaction. See? The disgraced lawyer was scheduled to stand trial for fraudulent conversation on September the 12th, but the matter was adjourned. Mavado, who resides in US, has applied for permission to give testimony via video. Senior Spit did not confirm if Mavado would appear in person for the newly scheduled court dates. Mr. Brooks' potential testimony is a little more than providing framework, Senior Smith said, while adding that from my perusal of the file, The critical witness are the two individuals who gave the accused lawyer the various sums on behalf of Mr. Brooks. The court is deciding whether Mavado will be unable to give testimony via remote video link. Will consider whether there are warrants for his arrest in Jamaica. In June 2018, the Constant Spring Police issued a notice for Mavado to report to the police station for questioning in an ongoing investigation into violence in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew. At the time of the notice being issued, Mavado was not in the country, having left 3 days earlier. The entertainer last month blasted the Constant Spring Police Station on social media for conspiring against me. The same police that locked up my son years ago are the same police that suddenly came up with this warrant 4 years later for me. Years ago, when I left Jamaica, I left things in my lawyer's hands. My lawyers both overseas and Jamaica were in regular communication with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and there was never any mention of any outstanding warrants. Nothing like that was said to my lawyers over a 4-year period, Mavado said on Instagram. So right there, so some look up player go on there, so like them have him like that. Maybe it was a setup them that want him for forwarding for them catch him, but maybe him never go. So they never have no way for hold on him. But however, they might try to say Mavado is a fugitive and they wanted, and maybe them not go grant him the right to talk through the video link thing. So I don't know how the cyber law go. If with this is going to make we know if Mavado is really wanted, and this is what this lady is using against Mavado, because it was a fraudulent transaction, just the same like with Marcia Griffiths. The only thing that Marcia Griffiths can move around, that's why she have him in prison. But with Mavado, he's not so sure of the movement, and that's why she take advantage of the situation and hold on upon the money. And she don't come from Jamaica, so she must send the money in her family name, in her account somewhere. She can't don't have the money that she have the money there in her assets somewhere. The money they can't eat out. Zine. So she have some money, so you can see where them targeting the dancehall artists them a little way and reggae artists them just the same. And maybe who to tell. More of them might even left forward out and come give some testimony of something where people try, or maybe through them get back their money, you know, really hear nothing of it. But you're going to hear back the one them who is fighting to get back their money. These are the cases where I got surface. So it's most likely that them been going around with this thing. And the one who defrauded Marcia Griffiths, remember say, at 12 years him getting now. They are double fraud, you know. And the similarities with the both cases have is that the two of them is real estate fraudulent transactions. Both of them were fraudulent. That is what the two of them have in common. And the people work them hard, self, blood, sweat and tears, pan stage show, flight after flight, touring, take a lot of energy out of people. You know, you have to pay back, you know, because this Masada lady now who the father Mavado claim to say she don't have no money. She have filed for bankruptcy. So you see, the similarities in the case, the two of them have filed for bankruptcy after them fraud the people them and say them don't have no money. So you see the pattern, them know how to do it, them know how to wrap the money, and them know how to hide it. Them not mind go take one of that 20 or 15 years, because I don't think fraud carry like 30 years. You know what I mean? Them can maybe get 12 years too. Maybe even 15, who know. So that if them not really catch them with no values, they will get more sentence. If you don't get no values off of them now, the money, the sentence will go longer. Because something like that is supposed to go. Not 100% sure, but something like that effect. Some deal like that go down. So we are there looking to the matter, and we have put these cases. I'm going to follow up these cases and see what is going to be the full outcome as to how the people are going to get back for their money. Because why? whole heap of money. Why the people, boy, I'm not telling you, say people no easy nowadays, no money on people are cool. See, so let's say I'm gonna left it, you know. Newsbook TV, exit the building until our next update. So remember, so we put some likes on the video. Boom.